what age do you think that creative river that once did flow so freely, so effortlessly through each and every one of us, at what age do you think it maybe started to dry up? How are we going to reawaken that childlike imagination?
You know, this isn't our traditional lecture with pie graphs and flip charts. This is going to be almost bordering on a theatrical experience.
Sometimes it pays to take a risk. You know, if we were to follow the trail of breadcrumbs from almost any unmet goal, any unmet expectation, it would almost always lead back to, in some way, shape, or form, that of fear. Anxiety, worry will allow these fears to paralyze that creative thought process.
I feel like I've got an opportunity to share with audiences the same thing that affected me, but share it in an entertaining way. In a lot of ways, almost unshackle people, or free them to look at their business, look at their life a little bit differently.
When I'm brainstorming, I actually require that all meeting notes are taken using Crayola crayons. Incidentally, a study at Yale has shown that just the smell alone of Crayola has been known to reduce blood pressure in adults downwards 10 points. So if you have had any particular frustration on any given day with maybe a staffing shortage, one of your valued employees calling in sick on the exact same day that the Joint Commission stops by for an unplanned visit, go ahead and pull out your box of crayons. Take a drag. We're looking for new ways to streamline operational efficiencies and ultimately use this time of economic and political uncertainty to go on the offensive.
Unlearn the rules and rediscover your untapped potential. Just a few messages to corporate America from an artist.
He travels around the world talking to companies about how to embrace the future, thinking first and foremost creatively.
See the world like an artist, like a Picasso or a Mozart or a Beethoven, but actually apply actionable business principles to those ideas.
Creativity, innovation, to plug back into your practice. The ability to focus, the ability to commit, but then ultimately the ability to adapt. How do we build that proactive ability to adapt and even think big into your model, even from this point going forward? Because truly, what is a creative idea worth?
Every audience is different, every venue is different. It's real time, it's live, it's interactive. That's what I love about it.
Going to reignite your own artistry as a leader? How are you going to reawaken that conductor of your orchestra to be able to harmonize those notes and work together and continue looking for ways to build that emotional commitment and connection that truly is going to drive future discretionary effort? You're already operating on that razor's edge, but now looking for ways to again expand your vision. I think we need to come up with new and different ideas, which we haven't thought of in the past. The program is very loosely titled The Art of Vision. But I would say truly the art of vision is couched firmly in the science of reprogramming our mind.
I'm Eric Wall, and I am an artist.